to win, not to die in restraints. Rather laugh with the sinners than to cry with the saints. The devil laugh while Jesus wept. I ran the street while mama slept. Secret kept me out of jail. Greater pray keep me out of hell. Never been till I paid bond to stay home. I gotta stay gone. James Bond with a bad bitch and a Chevy truck like it's gone. Gassed up with no brakes on.
Welcome to the late night rendition. Choirboy Cutlery. Need to get a couple things straight real quick. Yes, these are amber vision sunglasses. They're phenomenal. I caught probably 70, 80 fish today with them on. Now, that leads me to this. There seems to be some kind of disparity, son, of me being in a kayak. Son, let me tell you something. I've been kayaking a good 52, 53 years, and I'm 48 years old, son. You hear what I'm telling you? Expert kayak. Offends me that y'all think I can't kayak. It ain't that hard. You get in the boat and paddle up and down. Now, I damn near drowned today. Okay. A little rough out here. You know, old scab ain't, if a lesser physical specimen wouldn't be here addressing you. Now, one day you'll wake up to the news, old scab's going on. Don't panic, I probably just went to the store. I'll be right back. But it ain't gonna be from drowning, son. You hear me? Look like the skipper out there, just working it, son, working it. I gave, what if them skeleton teams, I trained 7 or 8 of them, son. So the fact that some of y'all keep asking me, Scab, you're in a kayak? Really? Clearly you're not. Neither here nor there. Well, it is here and there because it upsets me, hurts my feelings. I'm a master kayaker. I got a plaque somewhere back here on the wall. Now, it's too late to go outside and do cutting and all that. Plus, it's hot as balls still. And the neighbors keep calling the police. Which, y'all know how well I'm here anyway. So, what I'm going to do tonight, a couple things. What I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to review one of my favorite knives. It's the SR1 cold steel. This thing here's been put through it, son. S35 VN, grippy G10, triad lock, and what is the triad lock, kids? Chuck Norris on steroid. That's right. If Chuck took some growth hormone, shot him a little cypionate with some EQ, you know, maybe ran a low grade phenol in there, and then took him some Dianabol, and then that last 3 or 4 weeks took some Anadrol, that would be the triad lock. Now, that's just guessing. I don't know the recipe or anything. You know what I'm saying? Myself, I've just been basically a GNC guy my whole life. Some people are like, yeah, you can say that again. Whatever. So, the SR1's going to be tomorrow. That thing will cut you. Woo-wee. There's a rip in time where I just popped it open right there. That's how sharp this son of a bitch is. Now, as my last cuss word, I really am working on that. I got about 2 or 3 a video, and I think that's pretty good. We'll whittle that thing on down there. Let me show you this thing again. My understanding, my boy Greg Pender got him one today, which, this is a big knife. It's probably bigger than Greg. It's probably 2 or 3 inches taller than Greg. You know what I'm saying? He's man enough, he can carry it. Now, yesterday I made a video of the Ballistic knife. Now, there are certain legalities with the Ballistic knife. So once again, I know in the hundreds of thousands, millions of fans that watch this show nightly, you don't subscribe, you just watch it. I think some of you think it costs money to do that. I don't get it. There's a dude on YouTube that rode around talking about fighting 2 guys, Adam Calhoun and Ryan Upchurch. Didn't fight him. Didn't even go to their town, son. Just talked about it. And then all of a sudden he's like, ooh, I've got a good idea. I'll be an interviewer. He's got like 85,000 subscribers. I'm giving y'all real content day in and day out. I got like 116. I'll tell you who he won't want to fight. Bring his goofy ass down here. He won't have to worry about no clicks. I told y'all a story. I'm gonna start a swear jar. Matter of fact, every time I cuss, y'all put a quarter in the jar for me. And at the end of the year, y'all just send it to me. I think that's fair. Now, the Ballistic knife. What have I told you, kids, from the get-go? hey, if you pull this, probably going to jail. Well, on this one, kiddos, if you carry this without a concealed carry, probably going to jail. But, and I don't think you can buy them anymore. Now, you can buy a kit, but I don't think you can buy this piece. So let me just show you a couple things. It's easy if you want to make one. I'm not advocating you make one. If you make one, make me one. But if you do make them, it's very simple. Simple construction. Aluminum tubing there. Got to have that cover on there. Dual edge about maximum penetration. Y'all seen just right like that. Got a grenade pin here. We pull the pin, pull the trigger, and it deploys. And there's a spring in there. It's about yay long. And it is not fun pushing it down, son. Let me tell you something. Again, a lesser man probably would have shot 2 or 3 of his fingers off. So what you do, that knife's relatively sharp. It ain't that sharp. I'll sharpen it up more, but watch. I have pulled the pin. Now, you don't want to aim this thing at anything but what you're shooting at. I'm an expert. I got my thumb right here. That's my safety. I'd probably be divorced time if I shoot it through that window. But if, say, somebody's coming up on me, what do? Just like that, son. He's dead. Then I may jump in like with a quick karate move, you know, like this. And then he's through dealing. I don't like usually showing them kind of moves because they're devastating. And I got to pick that up. Show you a couple more things while we got this thing open. Y'all see the spring I was talking about? Now, you got to push that thing all the way back, son. It ain't fun. This ain't nothing for no kid or, you know, somebody about Pendry size probably couldn't push his back. Love you, Greg. I know you watch. Probably one of them that don't subscribe. Want everything for free. Y'all hold on. Now, you notice I gave it that devastating right jab. So that thing went all the way to the hilt, what I'm telling you. Buried it all the way up to the hilt. That's about 5 inches. I'm just guessing, I don't know. About 5.5. You'd think I'd be prepared, but I warned y'all about expecting me to be prepared, so we ain't worried about it. It actually, I measured it as 5 inches. I'm just pulling you chain there. Now, the other thing you got to do is machined. See how this thing is here? So we'll line it up. I lined it up wrong. Probably helps if I didn't have any sunglasses, but my eye floats, and Lord knows nobody wants to see that. All right, so we put it back in like thusly, okay? Let me back up here. The correct way to do it, put this around like this here. That was stupid. Pull the handle back, shove it in. Now, one thing I do, son, and I ain't playing on this part, when I put it in position, I make sure my thumb stays on there till I put this safety back on. I put this pin back in. Really shouldn't have wore sunglasses to do this. But again, trained professional. All right. My pin's in. Okay. Not good, so I'm going to go ahead and fire it off where I can put it up. Now, one thing I did want to show y'all. If you do make you one, or if you make one of these without the blade, you can do that. I want to show y'all this for a non-lethal option. Now, am I still going to jail? Yeah, dumbass. If you pull a ballistic knife and shoot somebody with it, that's not like the cops will go, hey, man, that's really cool. Glad you just shot him without the blade. Some of y'all, son, Had to run that short bus. All right, now watch here. I'm leaving this on. I want you to see the devastating power. I'm here. Now this is in case he's running at me fast. Y'all see that, son? He's through. Through dealing. So there's that. Now, I do not keep this thing Lord. I don't ever keep that thing loaded for more than a few hours. And before I go to bed, I may pop it, put it by the bed. Did that one time, shot straight through the wall, broke a window, realized Megan just had to get up to the bathroom. My bad, about got divorced, so quit doing that. Wouldn't have been so bad, I mean, she got all upset over it. I mean, I left the top on. And just maybe knocked some sense into her or something. I'm just teasing. Just kidding. I really did leave the top on. I mean, I wasn't trying to kill her. If somebody broke in the house, I'd just shoot them with a pow, knock them out, and, less paperwork. All right, so that's the first thing. We're going to wrap this up. We're about 10:45. Son, people talking about needing to make 20-minute video. I could do that in my sleep, son. Some of you YouTubers, and again, I'm going to say this again. If y'all comment in the comments, there's about 3 of you that do, and thank you for that, because that drives traffic. Some of y'all just put a little heart or something. Flip me a bird, something, anything. Help a brother out here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, if you comment on my page, now don't put something stupid. All right, don't do that. But if you got a page, hey, Scab, I got a page, check me out. There's nothing wrong with that. Because if you don't, I don't go through and hit the little things to see if y'all got pages. Not because I'm Mr. Important. I never have. I wouldn't have thought about it. Eric Hussein, Carl Ruger, this guy, and I'm going to butcher this, but it's Shinobi. He's like a Danish ninja. Dude's got some awesome videos. Backyard Samurai. And then, those guys comment. Tony Constantinople. I don't think he has any content, but dude's a great dude. He's always commenting. He's funny as get out. Leave a thing. Scab got a page. I think Dale King about to start a page. Fishing with Dale, something like that. I told him I'd support him. Do some cameos, drive his content way up. We went antiquing after kayaking, because I'm a big antiquer, son. I'm not just another good-looking face. Real quick, let me show you what I got. Apparently, the guy at the antique shop was a psychopath, so I picked up this Bolo-style machete. And he's done a little work on it, pretty sharp there. I run it through the sharp maker 3 or 4 times. He had a good handle on it, and it's pretty thin now. That's maybe a 16th. But I'll tell you what that'll do. It'll slice you in twain, son. You got an old handle on it. So what I did is I went ahead and put in Ranger bands. Then y'all remember what I told you Ranger bands are. They're inner tube, bicycle inner tube. So if you're out tomorrow in the neighborhood and there's a little kid riding around it, gets on your nerve, go out there, smack him off that bicycle. Take that bicycle tire, cut it, save you some Ranger bands, son. Send me 10% for giving you an idea. Then this one. Now this is a good find. This was a good find. This was about, I think I paid $10. And this was an Ontario, or is an Ontario, made in the USA. Now, I've got the camera inverted. That's, oh, it's the rating backwards. No, it's the way I'm shooting this video. Now, we hadn't got into Ontario much. I got a bunch of Ontario products. I think, well, not a bunch, 5 or 6. Because it goes for me. I've got like Cold Steel, ZT, Tops, Ontario, K-Bar. But back to the Ontario. Son, this thing here, now I'm going to put it to the test tomorrow. We'll probably have a Chopapalooza tomorrow. This thing here, son, is an 1/8 inch thick. And for a machete, that's pretty thick. But I want y'all to look at that secondary, at that edge and that secondary bevel. Work sharp at a time or two. That's good, durable. Look at the handle. Got 3 pins on each side. I got or maybe 4. Now the thing I don't like about this, there's no lanyard hole. And son, I'll throw it across the neighborhood. All right, so let's wrap it up. Love y'all. 22 veterans a day. When y'all hear me say 20, if I just say 22, if it's a little quick hitter, that's what I'm talking about. 22 veterans a day. I got a lot of veterans that watch this page. Again, they don't subscribe. I'm trying to help you boys. You know, come on. Nah. 22 a day. 22 veterans in this country kill themselves. They commit suicide. They don't talk about it, or they may. I'm not saying these aren't people saying I'm going to do it. These are 22 human beings who have picked up a weapon and defended this country, or were willing to, and for whatever reason, they're just in that spot. And some of you just shake your head, man, I can't believe that. You're mad. And I'm not making fun. You sincerely can't. But some of y'all have been that low. Some of y'all have dealt with this stuff. Some of y'all have been down. And you're the ones I'm appealing to. Give us some ideas. Let's help these folks. Okay? The other thing's addiction. Addiction's a different bird. Addiction's, once it grabs you, son, I've said many times I don't feel like addiction's a disease. I don't. And the reason I say that is because as soon as you say that, to me, you're giving an excuse. Scott, what do you know? Well, I know for the vast majority of my life I've been addicted to something. Okay? And if it wasn't physically, it's mentally, emotionally. Why do you think I got over 100-something knives? But it's better than a mountain of cocaine. I've done enough of that to build a ski slope. Man, I ain't bragging, son. Or drinking, or whatever that crutch happened to be. I've been there. Pills. I've been there. Message me. I had a guy the other day, and I had almost got to the point where I was like, man, do I need to mention this? Because, you know, this ain't just about me. I got a wife. I got kids, grandkids. Mom and dad are well respected in the community. So when I'm over here talking, you know, oh, look at me, I'm an addict. That don't just affect me, son. And I was putting some thought into it. I thought, man, do I want to do this? And I got a message from a dude. He said, hey, man, never met you, probably never will. But I just want to thank you. I want you to thank you. He said, I happened to listen to that Tom McDonald song, Sober. And he said, man, I cried for 5 minutes. He said, I've been planning on talking to my son. My son's got some issues. And he said, we watch your videos together. He said, after one of your videos the other night, I went to say something. And he said, he just had us look like really dad. And he said, Scab, honest to God, you know what I did? I said his name. And instead of saying something about his addiction, I just said, son, I'm an alcoholic. That's what this dude's sharing with me, man. He said, I never planned on doing it. He said, but because I did it, he said, he walked out of the house. He said, I was scared to death. I lost my son forever. It wasn't 3 minutes. He walked back in, and he opened his hand. He said, Dad, this is what's got me. Now they're going to rehab together. That's a true story, son. Guys said, don't thank me, son. Don't thank me. That's all y'all. That's the good Lord looking out for us, cosmos, whatever you believe. That is, I personally believe it's good Lord. They just heard a word when they needed to. If you're in that boat, man, holler at me. I love y'all. God bless y'all. We're gonna have a cut-a-palooza tomorrow. What I may do is get out there in the kayak and just kayak up and down the river cutting stuff. Have Megan film it since y'all don't believe it. Love y'all. Done made me mad again. Had a little emotional moment there, got mad again. Deuces out.